What's going on, YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I thought it might be kind of fun to show you guys what I carry on my person every single day, or my EDC preferences essentially. I've wanted to do this for a while, and I thought it might be kind of fun just to do a sort of EDC pocket dump video. And I have finally acquired all of the different categories of items that I have wanted to carry for a long time. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into it here. Now, keep in mind, everybody's EDC preferences are different. Some people more, some people less. I'm not in any way, shape, or form trying to tell you guys what to carry or how to be an EDC professional. This is just what I like to carry and what I find is actually useful for me on a day-to-day basis. Number one, of course, the dedicated folding knife. Now, obviously, most people don't really need to carry an XM18 every single day. I work in an office. I definitely don't need to carry an XM18 every single day. Some other great choices for EDC and a dedicated folding knife are, of course, the Hogue Ritter or Benchmade Griptilian, the Ontario Rat Model 1, the Spyderco Paramilitary 2, the Spyderco Delica. The list goes on and on. These are great dedicated EDC folding knives. I always carry mine in my front right-hand side pocket, which is where most people carry, front right, front left-hand side pocket. Some people prefer to not carry a folding knife with a pocket clip, in which case they might carry it in a different pocket. That's fine, whatever. That's just where I like to carry it. So that is, first and foremost, what I carry on my person every single day. Now, to back that up, because I on a semi-regular basis I'm known as the knife guy in my office, as I'm sure many of you are as well. And they know I've got a pocket knife on me. And about 2 to 3 times a week, somebody says, hey, can I borrow your pocket knife? Yeah, you can, but not the one in my front right-hand pocket. You can use my backup. And the reason I carry a backup is because people who are non-knife people, at no fault of their own, will use a pocket knife to cut anything. They'll open tuna cans and ammo crates and sealed refrigerators that have not been used for years. I don't know, whatever. The point is I don't want them using my nice knives, whether it be, honestly, my Rat 1 or my XM18, because I don't want a nick or a roll in that thing or any unnecessary damage to it that I will have to work to get out. You can use a cheaper knife for that, and if you watched me attempt to use the KME sharpening system, you'll know that I semi-successfully put an edge back on this Victorinox Cadet, because it definitely has been used to cut things that you really shouldn't be cutting with a folding knife. And that's fine, because the knife itself only costs $35, and it's got softer steel. It doesn't have to be a Cadet. I would say any smaller size knife that fits in your back right-hand side pocket. That's where I like to keep this stuff, back right-hand side pocket. The Cold Steel Tough Light, which has not been reviewed yet, that makes a great item for that. Anything that's inexpensive and has a nice soft steel that's easy to sharpen. In this case, this one is AUS 8, that you can use for little things. Maybe if you want to whip out a knife that's not nearly as scary as the XM18 to open something simple, then it also works really well for that. In the case of the Cadet, it's also got a bunch of other tools on it that come in handy. The third thing that I like to carry, this goes in my front left-hand pocket, is a dedicated pry bar. There are definitely things that I do on a day-to-day basis that I wouldn't want to do with a pocket knife. If I need to lift some surface away from another surface, I don't want to dig the tip of my knife in there and risk messing up the tip or part of the edge. I just don't want to do it, I'd rather just use a pry tool. I don't want to open up a paint can. Not that I'm opening up paint cans every single day, but I'm not going to open up a paint can with a folding knife. I'm going to use the tool that's, that usually comes with a can of paint. Or if I don't have it, then I'm going to use this pry bar. That's great, because I don't care about doling this up. It's already dull. This is a T&P tiebreaker. I found it on Etsy. It's made out of solid titanium. I think I got it for about $50. It's got a pocket clip on it. Nice little lanyard thing here, and it's got a 1/4-inch bit holder, so that's fun. It's got a bunch of other uses there, but definitely something I carry on my person every single day. The next thing, this is a more recently acquired object, something that I desperately needed. This is an EDC pen, or my pen that I carry on my person every single day. This is a retro 1951 Tornado pen. I don't know anything about pens, but this looked like my style. Simple, had the knurling on there. You just turn it and it kind of, kicks you into the pen out, that's fine. It's about a $20 pen. It's just nice enough and just expensive enough that I'm not going to lose it or leave it on somebody's desk. My job requires me to write a lot of stuff down, so it is absolutely important that I carry that every single day. And I lose all those cheap plastic pens. I lose them all the time because I don't care about them. This one, going on a week and a half now, and I haven't lost it. So knock on wood, but absolutely I carry that thing with me every day. Just clip it inside my shirt. The next thing that I like to carry, this is just more of a, I just like to carry it. It's not really something that's absolutely necessary. This is a dedicated bottle opener, titanium bottle opener. And I know on the Victorinox Cadet there's a bottle opener, but you may not be carrying the Victorinox Cadet. You might be carrying a knife like the Tough Light that doesn't have a bottle opener on it. And yeah, you can actually use the pry bar for that, but I'd rather just use a bottle opener. This particular bottle opener is by Damned Designs. It's in his Damned EDC category, the titanium bottle opener. Super light, plenty thin, can easily be carried in my back left-hand side pocket. Works great, of course, as a bottle opener. You've also got measuring on the left and right sides, and you've got multiple bit holders up here, different sizes. This is great. It doesn't weigh anything, and I'm always secretly hoping that the guy on the other side of the room that's saying, hey, does anybody have a bottle opener? I'm always hoping that that guy exists so I can, you know, yell from the other side of the room, yeah, hold on, let me make my way over to you so I can open that bottle, so that he'll say, wow, that's a cool bottle opener, where'd you get it? I mean, let's be honest here, a lot of this stuff, half the reason I carry it is it's a conversation piece. I like that. Not all of you are like me, but I like to talk about this stuff. I don't know if you guys knew that, you know, given that I have a YouTube channel and I always seem super enthusiastic and I upload all the time. I don't know if you guys can tell that I really, really like to talk about knives and EDC stuff, but if you didn't know that, I do. So some of this stuff I carry just because it's a fun conversation piece, you know. The guys and everybody in my office knows me as the knife guy. So they always know that I've got weird and cool stuff in my pockets and they're not threatened by me. So oftentimes they'll ask me, what are you carrying today? And I like that. I like that they ask me because it's fun to talk about. So anyways, I also have another one that I carry. I cannot for the life of me remember what this one's called. It's brass. It's a little thicker. It's heavy, not too heavy. I want to say it's like 2.5 ounces. It's got a little lanyard hole, nice. This one's a Nuck. I don't really need a Nuck, but again, conversation piece. It's got the bottle opener. It's not a common bottle opener, at least not, you know, for those of us in the knife world and the EDC world, yeah, this is a pretty common object. But for the you know, the regular folks, no, that's not common. So again, it's something that's fun to talk about. I carry that one every now and then. We'll go ahead and put the Tough Light back out here just because I made the effort to bring it out for the video. The last thing that I carry on a day-to-day basis, something I've really come to love here recently. This is the Rick Hinder Armour's tool. Now, I'm not suggesting that everybody needs to go out and buy the Rick Hinder Armour's tool, but I like it because I'm a huge fan of Hinderer knives, and this tool makes it really easy to adjust or take apart my Hinderer, you know, while I'm at work, I guess, if I want to do that, but mainly just adjusting things if I need to. It's got the little part back here and then the spanner side tool up here. But really the most important thing to me is, number one, that I can put it on my car keys, because I don't carry this in my pocket. It would just go right in the washing machine if I did. It goes on my car keys. I just took it off for the video. Inside here is a magnetized miniature bit driver that will hold any 1/4-inch bit. And that's awesome to me. Right now it's set up for the right size to adjust the handle screws in my XM18, but you know, any sized bit will fit in there, and it's magnetized. I don't know if you could see there. It kind of sucked it in. I love that, and I love the little, you know, texturing back here. I love that I can just make micro adjustments to anything. You know, if I'm carrying the Victorinox Cadet and I'm not carrying the XM18, let's say I'm carrying the Hogue Ritter. Well, then I don't necessarily need some of the other components on this, so I wouldn't need the hex head handle screw adjuster bit inside here. So if I've already got a flat head on the Victorinox Cadet, then maybe I would carry something like a small Phillips head. You know, that to me, that's like the next most likely thing I might come in contact with besides a flathead screw. So anyways, this is all the stuff that I like to carry. And by the way, you can find similar, you know, bit holders and things like that that are much less expensive than the Hinder Armour's tool. That's just me. Now you're looking at a lot of this stuff and you're thinking, wow, that's a lot of stuff to carry. I definitely don't need all of that. Just keep in mind really what I'm carrying on my person. For example, today, the stuff that I'm actually carrying is this stuff. The pen's super light, the bottle opener's super light, the pry bar is super light, the Victorinox doesn't weigh anything. The heaviest thing that I'm carrying is the XM18, and I wear jeans, so I don't really notice that, you know, I just don't notice this stuff. This is what I like to carry on my person every single day, and it all fits this kind of monochromatic theme that I'm into. If you follow me on Instagram, you always see those deep, brooding pictures of all my EDC stuff with a dark filter on it and whatever. All this stuff is very photogenic and it's fun to put it on Instagram, but truthfully I do find a lot of utility in all this stuff, and it brings me joy, not just in using it, but just having it, you know. A lot of you are like me and a lot of you are not like me, but everybody has different EDC preferences. A lot of you are just carrying a folding knife, or just a folding knife and a backup folding knife, maybe a folding knife and a pry bar, maybe a folding knife and a pen. You know, it doesn't really matter. Some people are carrying 3 times more gear than me, which I feel like at some point you kind of have diminishing returns on that. But and some people carry a lot less. That's fine. You know, I thought you guys just might like a window into what's in my what I carry on my person every single day. But anyways, that's going to be pretty much it for the video today. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do of course have lots of videos of knives and EDC gear that's either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like. So please check that stuff out. And if you enjoy all my content, then please subscribe to my channel, because there is absolutely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.